I'm Kelly Koeppel. I started k2forma in 2007 in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I opened a second office here in Nashville in October of 2012. k2forma is a design and marketing agency. Most people think of me as a graphic designer. Some people think of me as their marketing guru. But really, I've been shooting film and photography since I was in my teens, and I have 2 letter presses and a screen press, so there's a lot going on. Some people think of these things maybe as toys, but I think of them as tools. They really help me think and creative problem solve in different ways. It's really about saying, hey, you know what, we could do it like this. I think it's important to not get stuck behind a computer all day. Creativity can really suffer like that. When the Arts Commission approached me about doing the new logo for Artober, Rebecca Barrios and I had already had several conversations about Nashville and the community. One of the reasons why I chose Nashville for my second office was because of the tremendous creativity and talent that's already here. It's a community that demands you be at your creative best. It's challenging, but in a good way. It's also a tremendously supportive community. So when she asked me to create the new identity for the month-long citywide celebration of arts and culture that takes place in one of the most creative cities in the nation, that was pretty daunting. The logo itself is deceptively simple. I love that modern vintage look, but it's so prevalent today, so much so that I knew that if I was going to create another vintage-looking logo, it would just get lost in the shuffle. I spent a lot of time looking at the landscape and thinking about the neighborhoods around Nashville. One of the things that struck me when I first moved here was how proud everyone is of their own neighborhood, almost to the point of being territorial. But at the same time, everybody's still like, yeah, you know what, this is our Nashville. In the end, everybody comes together, and that really influenced me. I saw all the colors in the logo representing these segments of the community that come together to create the whole picture. Ultimately, I wanted to create a logo that spoke to all of these elements. I also wanted the mark to look fresh for the next few years. I wanted it to feel new and forward-thinking, just like Nashville. I also wanted it to feel at home in many different contexts, like on corporate collateral or in a gallery, a music venue, a coffee house, you name it. But what I think is really important is that the logo comes to life when people take ownership of it and make it their own.